Gals, this is Mama Bear with a Daily Dash of Life, and today we will be talking about crochet basics. We are going to be starting off with your hooks. You have big to teeny tiny hooks. You have even really big hooks, and you want to coordinate your hooks with your yarn. You do not want to use bulky yarn with one of these tiny hooks, so make sure you pay attention to that. And on your yarn, it'll give you hints of, oh, use this hook with this yarn. That's really good to pay attention to as well. There are many ways to hold your hook. I personally like to use my hook and hold it like a pencil or like a spoon or fork when you're eating, but I've also seen it used this way. I've seen it used this way. So there's no wrong or right way to hold it. Just do what's comfortable for you because you will be doing this motion for a very long time. Okay? Catch you in a bit.
Don't forget your 12-gallon cup of tea.
First things first, let's make a slip knot. I used to actually get my yarn and put it around my hook and just make a regular knot. And then go from there. And start my crocheting. That's how you can start it out too if you'd like. Or you can do a slip knot this way. Some people get their yarn this way, put their hook here, and just do a small little twist and start their chains. Totally up to you, whichever you feel comfortable doing. I like how seamless this one actually is. And then if this gets loose, you could just pull this right here and tighten it back up. That's the one I prefer. For my magic circle, I'm going to loop my yarn around my fingers and create an X in the front, and then grab it in the back with this finger, with my ring finger. Put my hook under the first piece of yarn and grab my second one. Yarn over, pull through. With this piece, I'm going to tighten it and do another yarn over, pull through, and there I have my first stitch. I'm going to go into the circle, yarn over, pull through for my second stitch, and here I'm just creating single crochets. So that's my first single crochet. Let's do 10. At this point, I'm going to pull my end yarn to close this circle. And this would be typically used for hats, beanies, that sort of thing, because then you can tighten your work and make your hole smaller. Now I am just going to close off with a slip stitch, yarn over, pull through, and go straight through my first loop. And there I have it. That is my magic circle. Okay, I'm about to start a chain. So what I'm going to do is do my slip knot. And there I have my first loop for my chain. To do a chain, you're just going to yarn over and pull all the way through. Yarn over, pull through. Very simple, very basic. Now on here I have 1, 2, 3 chains on my hook. This one right here does not count as a chain yet. This is just a loop. So now that I have my 3, I'm going to go to 10. There's the 10. When you're working with your chains, or anything that you're working on, you want to make sure that you're holding this part for as long as possible, as close to that first loop as long as possible. You don't want to always be back here, because that will mess up your work. So again, hold and every so often just move your fingers. You want to keep your tension nice and tight, not too tight though, because then your work will begin to curl, and that's not what you want. When doing your chains, every so often you also want to just pinch and go all the way down, depending on how long your chains are going to be. Sometimes you get some very, very long, and you really need to make sure you're keeping it straight, keeping all of your work straight. Because if not, it makes it harder to work with later on. This is going to be your abbreviation for your single crochet, which I will be demonstrating for you now. Here I have started my single crochet already for this single crochet row that I will be doing. To do a single crochet, all you're going to do is insert into the stitch you will be working with, yarn over, pull through, and draw a loop up. Yarn over, pull through again, and draw through both loops that were on your hook. Again, that is insert into the stitch you're working on, yarn over, pull through, and draw up a loop. Yarn over and pull through both loops on your hook. I'm going to go down the line doing that for my row of 10. And typically in your pattern, they will request that you chain one and turn your work. Okay, so we just did your first row, and we will start your second row doing a half double crochet. The abbreviation for your half double crochet is going to be HDC. For a half double crochet, you will be doing a yarn over, then you will insert, yarn over, pull through, and draw a loop up. Then you will yarn over again and pull through the 3 loops on your hook. Again, that is yarn over before you insert, then you insert into the stitch you are working on, yarn over, again, pull through, and that gives you 3 loops on your hook. Then you yarn over, and with your 4th piece of yarn, pull through all 3 loops. And I will do that for my row of 10. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through all 3. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, draw through all 3. Stitch I will be showing you is called the double crochet, and the abbreviation is DC, double crochet. For this one, I actually need to chain 2 before I turn. So let me add another chain and chain 2. This one begins with a yarn over before I insert. Then I insert, yarn over and draw my loop up, yarn over again, and this time I'm only pulling through 2 loops of yarn. Then I'm going to yarn over again and draw through my 3rd. and I'm going to create this line. See, they're gradually getting longer. This was my single crochet, which is the smallest, then my double crochet, or I'm sorry, my half double crochet, then my double crochet. Yarn over, insert, yarn over and draw up a loop, yarn over and pull through your first 2 loops. Then you're going to yarn over again and pull through the 2 loops that are remaining on your hook. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 again, and I will do the remaining 10 on my row. TR for treble. For my treble, I am going to actually do 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. Then I will turn my work. And so now I have 4 loops on my hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops, yarn over again, and pull through your remaining 2 loops. And there you have it. You've done your first treble. Again, that is yarn over twice before you insert into the stitch that you will be working on. Once you insert, you yarn over and pull through. Yarn over again and pull through the 2 loops, the first 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over again, pull through the second 2 loops you had on your hook, and yarn over again and pull through the remaining 2 for the 3rd time. Yarn over twice, insert, yarn over once and pull through. Yarn over again, first 2, second 2, third 2. And there you have it, your row of 10 trebles. Next, I'm going to show you how to single crochet 2 together. And this is a pretty long abbreviation. SC for your single crochet, your 2, and then TOG for together. Single crochet 2 together. So let me do my chain and turn. Okay, you are going to insert into your first stitch, yarn over, pull through and draw your loop up. So now you have 2 loops on your hook. Then you're going to be going into your next chain, so your second chain from hook, and insert again. Yarn over, pull through and draw that piece of yarn up. So now you have 3 loops on your hook. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. This is going to turn 2 stitches into 1. Let's try that again. insert into the first loop, into the first stitch, yarn over, pull through. You will have 2 loops on your hook. Go into your next stitch, insert, yarn over, pull through, and that gives you 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3 of those loops. And there you have it.
You have just done a 1-stitch decrease.
I will be doing double crochet 2 together for this demonstration. To start off, I need to go ahead and do 2 chains on my hook this time because I will be working with double crochets. Then turn my work.
This is also known as a decrease.
I'm going to yarn over, insert into the stitch that I will be working on, yarn over, pull through, and draw my loop up. So that gives me 3 loops on my hook. Then I will be doing a yarn over and pull through the first 2
loops.
That leaves me with 2 loops on my hook. Again, I will do another yarn over and insert into the stitch I will be working in, which is actually the next stitch. Yarn over, draw a loop up, and that gives me 4 loops on my stitch. 4 loops on my hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops on your hook. That leaves you with 3 loops now. Do another yarn over and pull through all 3 of those loops.
And there you have a 1-stitch decrease or double crochet 2 together. Again, that is yarn over into the next stitch you will be working with, yarn over, pull through, and draw up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops on your hook, and that leaves you with 2 loops. Yarn over again and insert into the next stitch. Yarn over and draw that loop up. Now you have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over again and pull through the first 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3 remaining loops on your hook,
which will be your main color. And then after that you will have A, B, C, D, and so on and so forth for your other colors in your pattern. Work in your front loop, it will be this right here. When they say work in your back loop, it will be right here, which will be both, which is this. Front, back, both. Here I have my abbreviation for slip stitch. SL for slip and ST for stitch. Slip stitch. A slip stitch is just like working a chain, except when you're making a chain, you're creating a stitch. As where with a slip stitch, you are working into a stitch that you've already made. So here you're just going to insert into your stitch that you will be working on, yarn over, and pull directly through that loop that you had on your hook. Again, that is, insert your hook into the stitch you're working on, yarn over, draw a loop up, and pull directly through the loop that you have on your hook. Okay, insert, yarn over, pull all the way through. Insert, yarn over, pull all the way through. Insert, yarn over, pull all the way through. This is done to connect different rows. If you're doing a round or something, or working on a hat or a beanie, this is what you would use to tie it off.
And then sometimes you can actually use it as an edge. See how it's created this edge or this border on this side? And it's created a smooth edge on this side. And then that brings me to, you have a right side and a wrong side when you're reading patterns. They will describe one particular side as the right side, and then the back will be the wrong side. This has been Mama Bear with a Daily Dash of Life. I hope you found this video very informative. I can't wait to hear from any of you just starting out. Don't forget to view the ads. Like, share, and subscribe. There's a convenient subscribe button for you all, or you can just scroll over the watermark and click. As I previously mentioned, when you get your yarn, it gives a suggestion on what size hook to use. It gives you everything you need to know about the yarn and how to care for it. It even mentions how many stitches by so many rows to make in order to achieve a certain number of inches. Some even include patterns on the back. So be on the lookout for that.